My name is Nick Kostouris. I'm the Executive Creative Director at Promise Johannesburg from South Africa. It feels a bit surreal, I think. I think being an independent agency all the way from South Africa, you often work in silo to the rest of the world. You always kind of putting your best foot forward and kind of, looking for the best talent and working with the best talent. But to eventually be recognized on a global platform is incredible. And yeah, I'm just really proud of the team back home, and yeah, they'll be super happy to hear about the news when I tell them. So the two campaigns that we entered for the Indie Awards, the first one was for PPS, another long-standing clients of ours. PPS is a graduates professional insurance, and one of the brand campaigns that we did for them was called Finding the Forgotten Graduates. And essentially what that was is that so much of the black history of past academics in South Africa hasn't really been written into the history books. And PPS playing such a strong role within academics and graduates, we found that it would probably be a really good opportunity for us to utilize our brand power and the budget within that to resurface that history and bring it back into the history books. And yeah, we put together a full circle story from the very first black graduate that we kind of found through months and months of research, all the way to the most kind of recent one. And that almost paid out in a kind of posthumous life policy where 2 and more students will be getting bursaries from that life cover policy that we created. The second campaign that we won for was for long-standing clients of ours, AfriSam, where they partnered up with Black Studio Architects in Johannesburg. AfriSam has been a client of ours for quite some time now. They're a cement and building manufacturers company. But their whole positioning is around, it's not what concrete makes, it's what concrete makes possible. So when we kind of came across the news that there were homes being demolished because they weren't built to correct spec and therefore not being able to be approved by council, we really felt that AfriSam could play a role within the community. And then, obviously creating the press ads that double up as approvable home builds for the community. Best in Show is an award that kind of really humbles you, I think, at the end of the day. Not having seen some of the work that is won here before, kind of sitting there and seeing some of the incredible work from all around the world, all the way from San Francisco, all the way from Chile, and then still being awarded Best in Show, I think is very surreal, but at the same time, very, very humbling, because I really feel that any of those pieces of work could have just as easily as won it. Yeah, so we've been with the Network One for a few years now. I think for me personally, as a creative director and executive creative director, it's incredibly important to be a part of a network like that. I am, and maybe the future changes, but I've always been a die-hard independent agency fan. I think that it's probably where the best creativity comes from in the world. We're not limited by certain kind of structures. And it makes me very proud to be at an independent agency and been there for almost a decade now. And that pride kind of further extends into being a part of a network of other incredible independent agencies that we're very, very happy to share space with on the roster of Network One. Yes, I definitely would encourage other people to enter the Indie Awards. I think as far as independent agencies go, it's a fantastic platform for them. Yes, there are other award shows that exist, and those are also kind of equally as important. But as far as the independent agency goes, independent agency awards goes, and the Indies, we really need to kind of shine the light on the work that independent agencies do. And it's an incredible platform that does that. And if entering into that contributes to the story, to the narrative, to future entries, and for the growth of the show, then it definitely needs to be done by independent agencies.
Many congratulations on your awards this evening.
Thank you.